A proposal that would give prosecutors the ability to seek the death penalty in a child rape case has cleared the State House committee. That was this week.
It's sponsored by State Representative Matt Simpson from Daphne, who hopes it would be a deterrent. Fox 10's Brendan Kirby joining us now to explain.
Brendan, there's some questions, though, whether this is constitutional.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise and Cameron. The Supreme Court struck down a similar law in the early 2000s, but Representative Simpson says he believes his proposal will survive any legal challenges. Right now, murder is the only offense in Alabama that can result in the ultimate punishment of death. Under a proposal by State Representative Matt Simpson, the death penalty could also be applied to anyone convicted of rape or sodomy against a child younger than 12. But there are questions about whether the bill is constitutional. The U.S. Supreme Court in 2008 struck down a Louisiana law and overturned the death sentence imposed on a man convicted of raping his 8-year-old stepdaughter. Representative Simpson notes that the court's rationale was that the law violated the Eighth Amendment's prohibition against cruel and unusual punishment because so few states allowed executions for non-murder offenses. Representative Simpson says Florida and Tennessee recently passed laws allowing for the death penalty in child rape cases.
So what we're trying to show is this is not cruel and unusual, because it's not unusual because more states are doing it. So we're trying to change the rationale of the Supreme Court. We also have a different Supreme Court than we did in 2008.
Robin Marr, executive director of the Death Penalty Information Center, says child protection advocates have argued that the proposal could be counterproductive. Since most child rape defendants are related to their victims, she says it could discourage people from reporting crimes. And she says it might prompt some people to kill their victims.
The court was very persuaded by the people who help children and protect them every day. And they are the ones that said a death penalty statute for child sex abuse will only harm children, not help them.
Governor Ron DeSantis signed Florida's law in 2023. Joseph Andrew Giampa in Lake County became the first person charged under the new statute, but he ultimately accepted a plea bargain and a lesser sentence. The law has not yet been challenged. Mobile County District Attorney Keith Blackwood says if the bill becomes law in Alabama, he would treat it the same way he treats other capital cases.
That would have to be a case-by-case analysis. There's a lot of factors that go into it as far as what effect that's going to have on the child. You have to look at the criminal justice system as it is right now. The defendant would receive appointed attorneys with unlimited funds. That said, should this bill pass and be signed into law, we would absolutely use it on the appropriate case.
Now, under different Supreme Court precedents, defendants younger than 18 cannot get the death penalty and must have the option of parole. Under Simpson's bill, people in that category convicted of raping children would have to serve at least 30 years before they could be eligible for parole. Reporting live in the News Center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.